Reagan, what you doing?
Oh, hey Bobby. Just writing a letter to one of my friends.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, my friend was having a bit of a hard time this week, and so I thought maybe writing a letter would help give her some encouragement.
Okay. Well, couldn't you just call your friend or text them?
Yeah, I could, but sometimes it's nice to just get a letter in the mail.
That's true. I love getting letters.
Me too. Actually, letters have been around for a super long time. They're even in the Bible.
Really? Where?
Yeah, they're called epistles.
A what?
An epistle. It's basically just another name for letter. The New Testament is actually full of them.
Really?
Yeah. So there was a man named Paul, and he wrote a ton of letters to different cities and communities, and a lot of those became books of the Bible. First and Second Thessalonians, First and Second Corinthians, Ephesians, just quite a few.
Oh, okay. But why did Paul write so many
Good
letters?
question. Well, Paul traveled a lot when he was alive. He would go to different cities and he tried to set up new churches there, and he would tell people about Jesus and try to help them become Christians, but he wasn't always able to stay a super long time. So a lot of times when he left, he'd write a letter back to them.
Why couldn't he stay very long?
Sometimes it was because he just needed to go to the next city. Sometimes it was because there were people in that city that weren't very happy he was there. So to stay safe, he would move on to the next city.
Okay. So were these letters the same as like a letter I would write?
Maybe. Well, what do your letters look like?
Well, I usually start off by saying hi, and then I just talk about what I've been up to lately. So like in the letter I wrote to my grandma this morning, I told her how we're doing school and how I got to play outside with my mom and how I wish I could see my friends and what we had for dinner last night. Stuff like that.
Kind of. So these letters, they usually had a greeting and ended with a blessing. Sometimes Paul would say where he's been or where he's going next, but usually the main part of the letter was an encouragement to the people that they were written to.
What does that mean?
So in Paul's letters, he would write things to encourage the people in the city who were part of that brand new church to keep going. Sometimes it would be ideas on how to continue to grow and to get closer to God. Sometimes it was answers to questions the people in the city had. Paul cared so much about these people that he just wrote to them, and he wanted to help them to continue to stay close to God and following Christ.
That's so cool.
Right? It's such a cool way for Paul to have shown how important these people were to him.
Yeah, it's kind of like how last week we talked about how we can reach out to people that are important to us.
Exactly, that's so right. Speaking of that, did you find any cool ways to do that?
Yeah, my mom and I baked some cookies to bring our neighbors who can't leave the house. And my dad helped me call some of my friends from school.
That's so awesome, Bobby. I'm so glad you were able to find ways to connect with people while staying at home.
Me too. And I think now would be a great time to go write a few letters.
That sounds like a great idea. I think actually I'm going to get back to mine.
Awesome. Bye.
All right. Bye, Bobby.